It's about time I made a formal video about what's going on with me, and why I'm going to have to take a hiatus again for about a month of no regular content. Um, the short explanation is I'm getting evicted. The longer explanation is, y'all remember the dumb ice bucket challenge from a couple years ago, where it was a viral fundraiser for the disease ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. Well, essentially, at the beginning of the year, my stepfather lost his ability to speak and failed for months to actually get it diagnosed. So they finally went and did that. Him and my mother, I should phrase, finally went and took the time to see a doctor about it at the late end of June and beginning of July, and they diagnosed him with ALS. And since then, he's lost the ability to walk, lost the ability to move his arms, and it's pretty quickly rushing to the advanced stages of the disease, and he's expected to be dead within the year. My parents and I occupy two locations. I hold down the forts in our Chicago place because, well, we don't want to just come back and find the place, stripped of all the copper wiring and whatnot because someone decided to break in. Then there's not enough space for all of us in the place they occupy up north, which is a small cabin in the woods whole situation where we would just literally be walking over each other. So, even though we're closer to regular hospital care and specialists in Chicago, my mother has decided to sell the place in Chicago and throw me out. So, yeah, I'm not exactly been happy about that, and that's going to be putting a crimp on video production for a while. There's some good news about this, though. I had managed to secure full-time employment with Amazon, but that is kind of a drive to get up there, so it's pretty much I go there for work, I come back and sleep, and then I go back there for work every day that I'm working. So it's going to gut pretty much most of my ability to produce scripted videos with any regularity going forward with the show. Now, I'm not giving up on my video production, but my rate of release is definitely going to drop next year with regards to new content. I'm actually considering, as a space filler, remastering, rejiggering some of my older videos that I still have the footage for. Pretty much all of my Heisei Kamen Rider reviews I've done thus far, with exception to the double reviews, are ones I'm considering just going back to the scripts, changing some things, and then making sure they're YouTube compatible with regards to Content ID as part of a space filler before I finally get to getting on to Blade, because I'm going to do Blade next year. But, yeah, it's definitely going to be more difficult going forward to produce content more regularly. Plus, I still need to find an apartment. So, yeah, that is what is going on with me in the shortest possible explanation of all this. In the short term, it means that I'm going to be taking the next month off to get all that settled. It's like I'm having to cancel 3 other reviews I wanted to do this year. I wanted to do Mega Man Battle Network 3. I wanted to do Digimon Data Squad and finally wrap up all of those early PlayStation Digimon games, finally. I wanted to do Final Fantasy X-2. That's not gonna happen. But not everything else that I had in planning for the year is completely dead. I've got 2 more Yu-Gi-Oh! Reviews to do for the year. I have them scripted, I have them recorded. I already have one of them edited, and I'm going to be editing the other one today. I'm going to be doing Garo Togen no Fue still, because I have that video half done in my editor. I'm still going to be doing Garo Yamio Trasumono because all of that footage is already collected, all of that's already recorded. It's just waiting in the editor for me to get through. So those are all things I can finish on the coming weekends. And I've already finished watching Kyoryuger. I've already finished taking my notes for Kyoryuger. That is still getting done by the end of December. Taino Charge, I'm hoping to get done with once I get everything else settled, because I have the footage for it. It'll be faster than going through Kyoryuger. I still want to do Kyoryuger Taino Charge Brave, so there is still going to be coming content in later September, October, November, December to fill out the rest of the year. The problem is there's going to be less overlapping days. I can't do the twice a week thing like I did for Double, because I will not have the time to release all of that content consecutively and be able to, well, function as a normal human being for what I need for my day job in order to afford apartments, and that's going to be something rather consistent going forward. Now, I'm going to have some time filler stuff for people on YouTube, because, well, I still haven't gotten the O-Ranger and Power Ranger Zeo videos up on YouTube. Well, actually, I do have them up on YouTube now, I just haven't released them, so those will be kind of a space filler in August for those on that platform. Not so much stuff on Dailymotion. I've also pre-recorded a Let's Play of StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. I will be getting that up very soon to go after the O-Ranger videos, and pretty much going forward like once a week on that. Other stuff I've been planning. .hack.gu Last Recode is releasing at the end of November. I will be settled into an apartment by then. I don't know if I'll be streaming it, but I'll definitely be doing something with it in December. And something with .hack.gu Volume 4, which is new to that remastery, either at the end of December or early next year, depending on how crowded out I'm going to be. Something else I'm doing, Denji Sentai Mega Ranger is releasing from Shout Factory in October, delayed from when it was originally going to be later this month, and I will be getting the set early through Shout Factory, with which to remaster my Mega Ranger review from 2015, for that to go up on YouTube. I've added some change stuff, but a lot of the problems with this is, well, my set's gone. My set has already been disassembled and stuffed in boxes that are right here, so I can't actually record any more physical footage for doing reviews with until I get set up in an apartment. So all I can work on right now are the videos I have already prepared for on my system. So, and I can't move out of here until the place is ready for sale. Oddly enough, they don't want me gone, and it's pretty much the same thing I was describing before. I've been holding it out the fort here, so we don't end up having someone steal all the cardboard wiring, all the copper wiring in the walls. And I keep citing this specific example because our neighbor next door literally had that happen while they were selling their house. So the people who came in there then had to pay extra money to have that all redone. So yeah, that would be terrible to sell the house and then have to lose money on it that they desperately need for my stepfather's treatments or, life extension care, as we really don't think he's going to end up I'm forgetting the name of the physicist that has that condition, has been living for, my memory's not in the best place right now. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with me. What are my tentative plans for the show moving forward? It's pretty much, I really like doing these video reviews. I like, recapping, expressing my thoughts, voicing criticisms of all these things I enjoy. It's half the reason I even started this show, and even with me not earning a lot from it, it's why I keep coming back to doing it, because even with all the stress I put myself through for making these videos, it's fun at the end of the day. It's fun to help people see these things they might not have the time for, and sadly now I'm becoming one of the people who just doesn't have the time for it, and I still want to keep doing it. I really, really do. Just, I can't live off of it. So, at best, I think going forward, after I get whatever I can remaster to YouTube onto YouTube, I think I'll just have to do regular streams of stuff for a while. My RPG reviews are pretty much going to die off due to the time constraints involved in just collecting the footage, just not being worth the time it takes to put them in video form. And RPGs are really the types of games I'm best at, and yeah, I'm less effective at pretty much everything else. But I think there might be some fun in just, like, playing them for an audience still, so I'm thinking next year I might stream more, just like once a week, that would probably help me with socializing too. Beyond just us doing the monthly set of card games. I don't know. I don't have a firm plan for like the rest of the year and next year yet, even though I plan so much stuff in advance. So I'm just rambling a bit at what might be in the future. If any of you at all would like to help out, I still have the Patreon active. Lowest buy-in is $1. Higher donations, I've done special reviews for. You've seen that with the Avatar and the Live, Die, Repeat videos, I released, and, like, they would have to be simpler things due to time constraints, but I could still do that for people. Lower threshold stuff, I've thus far put them in the ends of videos as Patreon backers, and, early access. I admittedly won't have as much early access stuff next year or going forward, but that would still be a thing I would, continue with. Honestly, if every subscriber I had would be willing to donate $1, that would completely cover, my apartment costs, but I'm not expecting anything like that. I'm not even, demanding, I don't want to demand people give me money. That's rude. I feel that with Patreon and all that, you should give if you're able to, and you like what the person you're giving to is doing, and I'm grateful to the people who have decided to support me on that platform. It's helped me out a lot the last few years, and I want to say I'm grateful to the audience I have in all this, because as much as I do this for myself, I really enjoy how people have taken to the way I presented the content I talk about, and I don't want to say I wish I was more successful at it, but I really wish I was one of those people who could live off of doing it, because this is something I really enjoy doing, and I hate that I'll have to put it to the wayside to just be able to function and live in this world more independently than I have from my family. And I guess that's just the downside of this whole situation, that not so much that I need to take responsibility for myself, but I have to fully give in to the expected industrial complex, so kind of a dream is dying of where I thought I could do this for years, and it's been a good run. I'm still going to get to my 300th episode this December, but I don't think I'll be passing such a large milestone anytime past that. Still, I'd like to thank everybody that's taken the time out to watch my videos. I'd like to thank everybody that's supported me thus far. I'd like to thank my friends who have joined me in all of my videos over the years on doing things. I'd like to thank the people who have let me host stuff on their sites, like Manic Expression, our failed ROTC thing, Space Monkey Mafia Studios, the guys at Hirotaku, even the people running the blogs and forum posts on Channel Awesome and stuff like that, to just let me get the chance to see what I've done, what I've put out there, and what I've talked about. It's been a good run, but I'm not over yet. I swear to you all, before I quit, before I stop doing video reviews entirely, I'm getting to Gokaiger. I'm getting to Decade. I am going to crush Megaforce. But that's not going to be for a while yet, because I am definitely going to need to slow down the production of what I'm doing. So yeah, TLDR, Yami Ultra Sumono is still happening in October. Kyoryuger is still happening in November, bit of December. Dino Charge, I am eviscerating it in December. Next year, Blade will be happening. But for the future is a bit more opaque to me right now. That's all I got. Thanks for listening to my problems, and I'll see you all next time.